Hey everybody, this is Eric, and I'm going to be going over the games from this past weekend at Spooky Nuke, and also give a season update as well. And for those of you that obviously you guys noticed, is that I was there this weekend, and it's very nice to get a chance to meet some of you guys that I hadn't met before, and get a chance to see you play. I think I made it to at least one of the games, maybe two, um, and you know there is potential. There is potential. And I would like to see if what I visualize kind of matches up with the statistics, which is always like somewhat interesting. I mean, there's definitely work that needed to be done, but I did see some bright spots. But we'll do the same process as usual. We're going to go through game by game and see our target statistics, see if they were met, and then kind of analyze the shot charts and the individuals to see if we can't, figure out the root of whatever problems might exist. So the first game, which I missed, was against East Coast Power Danzig. And let's just take a look at this. Reports. And again, what we're looking for here is a effective field goal percentage of at least 50%, turnover rate of 20% or lower, and offensive rebound percentage of 30% or higher, and you didn't get either. Now, maybe it was the second game, the other one I missed, but I had heard that there was one game where you scored very, very few points in the second half. Maybe it's the other game, but we'll get to it. This doesn't look too bad. It's just like a little bit short. You just need to be just a little bit better. But the good thing about being only needing to be a little bit better is there might be things that you can kind of change again with your shot selection, your scheme, and your distribution of shots. Maybe we could figure out. So let's take a look at the shot chart from this game, see if we can't, drill down a little bit. And what we're looking for again is, well, I really don't have a lot to complain about. Like there's no bad twos over here and only 5 shots from this kind of bad two area. So overall, not too bad. I mean, look, I would prefer to get rid of all of these. Okay, but this is really not terrible. It was just kind of a matter of execution. Just one sec. Sorry about that. So again, not too bad. Let's take a look at the box score and see if the shot distribution was good. So but by shot distribution, I mean, let's make sure the right people are taking the shots that they're taking. So let's take a look at who did what. So Jalen was 2 for 5 from 3, not bad. Osagi made 2 of 3 from 3. Matt DeFalco, 1 for 5. You're normally better than that. Michael and Leo, 1 for 5, 1 for 4. So I actually look at this as a positive. Well, why is that? Well, unfortunately, there's just quite a bit of variance in basketball. And all you can do is put yourself in a position to do well. And based on your long-term statistics, Leo, Michael, and Matt, you normally shoot better than this from 3. So if you guys even ran like remotely normal, like instead of going 3 for 14, for example, you went even like 6 for 14, you might have even won the game. So I honestly don't have a lot of problems with this performance from this game because the shot selection was good. The right people were taking them. They just didn't go in. I know that Chris and they don't want to hear it. You know what I mean? But that's really just the reality sometimes. Is sometimes just stuff doesn't go in. Yes, you can improve your performance. You can improve your techniques and all that stuff. But overall, I mean, this really just not that bad. Okay, let's move on to next game, which was the Coalition Mills game. Maybe this was the horrible game. Let's see. Yeah, okay, so here we go. 33%, oh goodness, 33% effective field goal percentage. And then it looks like, yeah, so it looks like you scored 14 points in the first half. 23% effective field goal percentage in the first half. Yeah, that's just not going to work. Turnover rate was good, and offensive rebound percentage was good enough, but yeah, this is not good. So let's just see, if we could have done anything about the shot selection or the distribution, or maybe we just weren't good enough, and that's certainly possible. So Coalition Mills, Yeah, so 4, 6, 10. Okay, so 12 shots. Wow, this is weird almost. So you were 4 for 18 at the rim. Okay. So as far as shot selection goes, this is really, this is one of those situations where even though you were better from here, I would prefer you never even took these. This was the disaster. I mean, check this out. You're 4 for 9 from three over here. So 6 for 13. Okay, this isn't great, but all these shots at the rim that you missed. Now, unfortunately, what you can do, by the way, you can click through this and I could see them all. So we can look at all these. Well, I don't need that, the big reverse layup. So we can take a look at all these missed shots. Just got blocked in your face. See this one? Boy, oh boy, they just kept blocking your shots, it looks like. And this was the follow-up. Good rebound. Got to make that. Yeah, that's kind of a shame, honestly. I mean, how do you miss that? Wow, let's look at this one again. How does that even? Goodness. Yeah, so sometimes just not going in, I guess. The shot selection is kind of okay. Let's take a look at the box score. Box score report. Let's just see if there's, let's just make sure that the right people are taking the shots. And versus Coalition Mills. Okay, well, Michael, once again, you shot 7 threes. I like you taking them. Matt taking 6 threes. Jalen, only 1 for 6 and 3. That's not good, including, wow, look at this, 1 for 5 from 2. That's not good at all. So there's plenty of blame to go around. You just guys weren't converting at the rim. It's one of those days, I guess. Sometimes get back in the gym, and this is something you can work on your finishes because you certainly got good enough shots off. This was just a matter of execution. All right, let's go back to the last game, which was Philly Revolution. So this is the game I was at, and it didn't look that bad. And yeah, look at this. So this was pretty good, man. 52% effective field goal percentage. I thought you guys were going to win this game. And it's not that the other team looked bad. I mean, you guys are playing pretty well. And this was the one I was at. So I'm going to take credit for the 52% effective field goal percentage. Turnover rate low enough. Maybe you could get a few more offensive rebounds and you could have gotten there. It definitely distributed more in the first half. But yeah, this isn't bad. Let's take a look at the shot chart versus Philly. Because Philly Revolution, was not a bad team. And see this tilts me a little bit because 1, 2, 4, 5 shots, 5 bad twos, and you went 1 for 5. You know what I mean? Like just 1 or 2 more better shots, and you would have gotten there, and you guys would have won this game. So like on the margins, you can make these small changes, and you could have won this game, I believe, and gotten yourself a 4th. And that's what was at stake. If you won that last game, you would have gotten a 4th game. So again, I would definitely clean this up. Let's take a look at the box score. Box score versus Philly Revolution. There you go, Jalen. 5 for 8 from 3. Matty 2 for 4. Leo 2 for 4. Okay, so now we're regressing back to the mean here at least. Federico, I mean, I've never seen you play before. You look like a pretty good enough stroke. I mean, you should. There's no reason why you can't make a 3. You were 2 for 4. So overall, I thought this wasn't bad. You just needed to clean up just a little bit of your overall shot selection, and I think you could have gotten this done. All right, so let's take a look at the season. First, let's look at the stats for the season first. All season, and look, now we got 15 games. We're getting a little bit of a sample size then. So you're a little bit shy. You're 45% effective field goal percentage. I mean, I do promise you that you're not going to win these tournaments without 50%. So it's not as if, and that's the thing about the numbers. Like numbers just don't lie, and you're not going to. They can fib, but they can't completely lie. You have to get this up. You know what I mean? If you're even going to have a winning record in the division that you're playing, this has to get to 50%. And the way you need to do that, again, is to clean up that shot chart. Like, for example, let's take a look at it. The shot chart from the whole season, you'll see, I mean, you guys especially, like, you guys have how many? 30, 49, 57, 62, 94, 118 shots or 110 shots, whatever. You've got to be under 10%. Like, especially you guys, you're not good enough, right, to get away with bad shot selection. But you are good enough to win if you have excellent shot selection. I hope that makes sense. So I would clean all this stuff up, and then you can start really getting winning records in these tournaments. Let's take a look at the stats. This is stats for the whole team. And this is what we're looking for from an individual. What we're looking for is the ability to either shoot 50% from 2 or 33% from 3. And what that does is that corresponds to a 50% effective field goal percentage. So let's take a look at this, what's going on here. So from 2, you have Matt DeFalco is the only one that's better than 50% from 2. So that's got to improve, like literally across the board. From 3, what do we got here? You 3 guys, I'm not giving you guys a good, this is a bad sample size, so I'm not saying that Asagi, you're going to be 45% long-term. Jalen, 36%, that's good. These guys, Michael, Leo, Matty, you're just a little bit shy, but that's only a couple of shots, so it's not the end of the world. Keep being in the gym, keep shooting these threes in practice, and keep getting these wide open threes, and you're going to be in better shape. I guess that'll do it. I don't know when your guys' next tournament is, but it was certainly fun to finally meet you guys. I don't know if I'm going to be able to play, be at any of more of your tournaments. I'm definitely going to be at your practices though. So I will see you around for sure.